In this video, I wanted to talk about why I'm learning the handstand and why I think it'll benefit you to do it too. What's going on, guys? Armando Gong here, back with another video. If you missed my video from yesterday, I've been trying to work on my handstands while I've been stuck at home during quarantine. It's one of those very fun skills to try and learn, and I kind of want to talk about why I want to learn this skill in this video and also what kind of benefits I think that you might get out of it. Now, one reason why I want to learn about this new skill is the fact that it gives me a lot of freedom and just being able to play around and move my body. And what I mean by this is that a lot of times we're always just like used to just moving on our feet, and you know, what better way to kind of like flip our whole world upside down and just actually go on our hands for once. And I think it has a lot of benefits as part of that. Like, you learn how your body really moves when you're completely upside down. A very simple experiment you can try for yourself that's similar to this is that if you're used to brushing your hand with your right hand, you know, switch hands for once and try your left hand. It's like a completely new experience. It's a completely new skill that you're trying to learn, and I feel like, you know, having some new dexterity in both your hands and, you know, even just being on your hands a lot of time while upside down is a kind of a neat thing to learn. Another benefit I found from learning the handstand is the fact that most of the time I'm always just hunched over in my seat while on the laptop or texting or looking at my phone, and doing a very good handstand really helped me to start opening up my shoulders a lot and also my hamstrings a lot. Two things that get super tight for most people because they were always just sitting down and not really working those parts of our body. So for me, it had a lot of like physical benefits, which I think applies to everybody too. We can always try and move around a bit more. And you can see that in some of the clips that like I'm actively trying to open up my shoulders a lot more in a much more perfect line rather than it being super closed up. And I think a lot of us take that for granted, that we can do that, and it's one of those things where you use it or you lose it. And I don't take my body for granted, and I would like to keep on maintaining all the abilities I have, meaning, you know, raise my hand up, you know, so that I can grab something from the top of the shelf, and just keeping my body in good health. And I think learning the handstand helps with that. It helps with your wrists, it helps with your shoulders, it helps with your lower back, your hips, or your glutes, just a total body workout. And it's also one of those very inexpensive activities and skills that you can do at home with no equipment. You literally just need yourself. And as you progress along, maybe you would want to use a wall, a chair, things that are super easy to find around your house. It takes time to learn it, and for me, it gives me a lot of fulfillment to see my progress day in, day out, and putting in the time to just learn and master this skill. It gives me a lot of physical benefits. I need to work on figuring out how my body moves and making and feeling things that I haven't felt before previously. I'm learning a new skill along the way, and watching me progress along that way is very fulfilling for me. And I think a lot of people will find a lot of these things I just listed pretty beneficial for themselves too. Quite honestly, it's just a lot of fun, and I think you have to find something fun for yourself in order to just keep on doing things in life, you know, like that's part of living. You have to have fun with a lot of things. So for me, during this quarantine time, I'm really focusing on learning the handstand, but obviously I feel like everyone should always be trying to work on something, especially during this time. Like, now is probably your best chance at having that time when you're just at home and not as many things you can do. So what is something that you guys would like to pursue and try and do during this time that you're at home? Leave a comment below and tell me what it is. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video.